All right, welcome back to another video. I know I've been gone for like a couple weeks or whatever. Haven't really been posting lately. But yeah, so I want to kind of talk about my Full Sail University online experience, as the title suggests, or as the name of the title. Um, yeah, so if y'all know, I graduated from Full Sail University with a degree in, or a certificate, I should say, in film and video. And I'll be going back for my associate's degree in cinematography. So, what was my experience like at Full Sail? So the the first class, I don't remember the first class. Try to remember the name of the first class. The first class I didn't really enjoy too much. So there was only like really, well, it's like four classes, but the first class I didn't really like too much. The script writing techniques class, it was okay. The introduction to post production class and the intro to film and video class. I liked the intro to film and video. I just didn't like one thing. So the I'm just gonna go one by one and then talk about why I didn't like each class or whatever, and then probably talk about like my experience. Was it worth it and stuff like that. So first class the like so not gonna go like because I don't want to make this video too long, but the first class it was fun. It was fine until I got like to the end, which we had to do like a project. And the project consists of like you had to pick a theme. Basically it was like science or science fiction, horror, western, and I forgot the other one. I think there was another one, but I can't remember. And yeah, so we had to do that. And for mine, I did mine on the Alien franchise. So the reason why, I think it was kind of annoying how the professor they were like, they didn't really they did have a description, I guess, but for mines it was just kind of annoying because the professor was like, oh, you didn't put a lot of effort, I guess, into this project. You didn't talk about the post production process of the Alien franchise. You didn't talk about characters or anything like that. And I was like, okay. So they said that they gave me overall, I think it was like a 70. I think they gave me a 70 on that project. And it was just kind of like, it is what it is, but at the same time, they didn't really say, it didn't really have like it had a description of what the professor wanted, but it was the grader who was like, no, they were like, because you didn't do this or do that. So just know, if you guys are going for film and video in the certificate, just know like that first class I didn't like. Maybe you might have some, maybe it might be different for you, I don't know, but for me, I didn't really like it too much. But I passed the class. I passed it with like a 97. But other than that, it was just that part right there. Kind of just, it would have made my experience better, but it was just that part. Like at the end of the end of the fourth week, it was just like, and you guys get quizzes. You guys get quizzes if you guys are going for that. You guys get quizzes. I did well in the first two, and then like the third one, I think I got like a 60. So then, yeah, I was like, oh fudge, I'm gonna fail, and then I got like a 70 for my final. So yeah, I was just like, whew, I'm glad I made it through that class. The second class, the reason why I did not like that class was because we were watching a short film, and long story short, it was about this guy who could wish for anything he wants on his computer. And so he sees this girl in the hallway, the hotel person or whoever. So he thinks she's cute, so he wishes for her to come into his bedroom. So she does that, he does that, and she pops up in his room. and she starts freaking out. She starts like, which is understandable, which makes sense. He tries to calm her down by saying, "Hey, everything's okay, everything's all right." She starts freaking out. She hits her head. She goes unconscious, right? So then, while she's unconscious, he tries to wake her up, and he turns towards the camera because he's trying to wake her up at the same time. Like looking at the camera, like, "Oh shoot, like I'm messing up," like you know. So she wakes up and she ends up killing him. She ends up killing the man. So I put in my so you guys in full if you guys attend Full Sail University, you guys will get discussion posts. So you guys will usually get like discussion posts, assignment, a quiz, or it'd be like a discussion post and then an assignment, and then so on and so however the instructor structures their class. But so for my discussion post, I said I was like, I don't think that's right. I think that was unfair treatment. I think that she shouldn't have killed him. I don't think that the woman should have killed him. So, tell me why. You know what I mean? Like my peer, he was like my I don't know like person. Like peer. Like your person that you get like people in the classroom or whatever who can interact or whatever. So he was like, "Oh no, I don't think that's right, yada yada yada. I think that's dumb. I think she had every right to kill him. He was being a pervert, this and that." And it was just kind of like everybody agreed with him. Everybody agreed with that guy, and who was my classmate. Everybody agreed with my classmate, and it was just like, okay, but that's my opinion. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about that story. That's how I feel about that short story. I don't feel like she should have killed him. So Full Sail's thing is they have this thing called the Rise model. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically like the first word is respect. That's all I know. That's all I know. But I don't know what the ISE means. But basically, it just means that you're supposed to like respect each other's comments. Like if somebody has a comment, you're supposed to respect that. Like if they have an opinion or something that you don't agree with, you still have to respect their opinion because it is their opinion. People do not abide by this. They do not. I'm telling you, 100%. People do not abide by this rule. I 100% like if I experience that, people do not abide by the Rise model. I just don't think that Full Sail really monitors their online engagements or anything like that. That's just how I see it. I mean they do, but that's only if you're not active. And let me tell you guys something. There are people, if you guys go to Full Sail University, you guys are doing online classes, I can guarantee you there is like a lot of people who are not active at all. They literally go into these degrees, right? And they'll not do anything at all. And I know because I experienced it too. Like I experienced someone. I was like there was like I think it was like three of us in the class or something like three of us in the classroom, right? And our instructor wanted us to reply to our students each of one of our classmates our each one of our classmates posts. It was like three posts, right? Or something like that. And I replied to the two of them, and then I replied to my classmate. But the instructor was like, the person who was grading my work, he was like, "Oh, you need to reply to another individual." I was like, "Yeah, but the individual isn't replying back to me, so there's nothing I can do." And so I literally got points, or no, I didn't. I don't think I got points taken out for that, but I almost did. And it's just stuff like that. So if you guys are going online, just be aware of that because that will happen, and it's just unfortunate, really, because like it's like why are you even come to Full Sail? Like, and why are you even coming to Full Sail if you're not gonna do any of the work? I mean, at least put in the work so you can get your degree and then get out of here. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But yeah, man. I mean, that's what happens. So that right there, and then I think that, and it was crazy because I wasn't like a speed type of person when I did all my assignments, but I did do all my assignments, and I literally had nothing to do for like that whole month or whatever, right? So Full Sail emails me and it's like, "Hey, we noticed that you haven't been online recently. Is everything all right? We're just checking on you. I'm like, yeah, everything is fine. It's just like, I just don't have any work. And they were like, well, you need to be involved somehow in your community, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, okay. I don't know how else. I mean, do I send an email to the instructor or something or what? Because I finish up all my work, and that's excuse me, that's the type of stuff that happens, and it's just unfortunate. Um, and then the last class, I guess, was the introduction to post production. That's like the only four classes I can think about that I really had. After that, it was just whew, it was just better on from there. But the introduction to post production class, oh my gosh, the instructor had the rule, like his rules, like okay, so you guys had to be in class at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was a Zoom meeting, right? You guys had to be on class. If you didn't watch the Zoom meeting, or if you didn't attend the recording that the professor put up, that was like 25% of your grade. So think about it. If you're how should I say this? If you're starting off at 100, your grade will literally be like an 80. No, it'd be like a 90, probably at the most like a 90. Maybe. I don't know. That's like 25% though. And he'll keep taking it off too if you guys don't go to the meetings or don't watch the recordings. And they know that if you guys don't go, they'll know who's actually watching the videos and who's like just slacking off. And it's just crazy, man. Like that class right there, introduction to post production, man, hated that class. Hated it. It was just the professor, like, then he embarrassed a student on Zoom, on the Zoom meeting. Yes. So the student, he was asking a question. He was like, so we've never written a script before, or we're having a hard time writing scripts because in the first week you guys got to write a script about your mini documentary that you guys will be filming. And the student was like, well, we've never written a script before, yada yada yada. And that's what the script writing techniques class is for, so I guess. But guys, they take literally 4 years of like 4 years. So a traditional, you go to a regular college, 4 years. Full Sail takes that 4 years and slams it into like a year or a couple of months. So you're literally learning all the information in a couple of months. So that's a lot of information right there. So that's a lot. So he was like, well, we've never really written a script before. And the professor was like, are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? You've never written a script before. And I was just like, what's his problem? Like dang, like this guy got issues or something. He was just off the charts, man. I mean, that guy was just, he was something else, man. Like he was cool sometimes, I guess, but man, I couldn't wait to be done with that class. Oh my god, I couldn't wait to be done with that class. And then he had certain rules for how we were supposed to film. Like I guess students in his past classes, I guess, would just when they would film video, like when they would shoot their, like, their videos, it would be all dark in their room and they couldn't really see anything, and he had to give them zeros and stuff just because, like, I guess he just had bad students. I don't know what his problem was, really. I don't know. But yeah, man, you guys will just get those professors, and you guys will get those professors, man. Like, it's nothing like, it's at every school though. I mean, you'll always have those bad professors in the school, at school. It's not just like Full Sail. Every school has bad professors. But yeah, if you guys are thinking about doing online, I would suggest just go on campus. It's probably just better. You don't have to deal with all the shenanigans that goes on online. Like, it's literally a lot. Like, the from people not responding to students just doing, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's just crazy. But so I mean, if you have no other choice, I would recommend the online program. For me, I had no other choice. Um but yeah, that's just my experience. I mean, it was all right, I guess. I got what I learned out of the school, so it wasn't bad. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I got the thing that I learned from Full Sail. Um, but yeah. So I think that's it. You guys enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.